Hey ladies, what's going on? It's your boy Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And today in this video, I want to talk about 3 reasons why you're having trouble in your dating life and how to fix it. Okay? So I'm just gonna jump right into this. Okay, so the first reason is you're not comfortable with yourself, right? Yourself. When you're dating. I'm going to explain that in a second. So you're not comfortable with yourself when you're dating. So what happens is that sometimes you'll go out on dates, you'll see guys, you'll talk to guys on the phone, you'll get guys' numbers, but you're not fully comfortable with being with this guy. You're not fully comfortable talking to this guy or, getting with him and actually having a night with him. You're not really comfortable yet. There's certain guys you'll go out with because, you feel pressured because you already gave him the number, or you feel like, hey, I should just really see how it is, but you're not really comfortable with the dude. And what happens is that when you're not comfortable with yourself and you're not comfortable dating, that comes off in your dating life, and guys, they can feel that and they can sense that, and that's why you might be having trouble actually in your dating life. So what you need to do is really get comfortable with yourself and just get comfortable with the idea of actually dating and actually being accountable for your dating life. Because there's a lot of times, and I know a lot of you ladies probably done this, where you've told the guy, hey, I'll go out on a date with you, and then you flake out on the last minute, not for any good reason, but just because, oh, I was nervous, I didn't feel like it. It was just like something that wasn't really like an emergency, but you just kind of just didn't go along with it. And then that happens a lot of times in your dating life, and you get used to that. Then you start flaking on guys who might have been a good match for you. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important to be comfortable with yourself and be comfortable with dating so that you can actually have a better dating life. Now, number 2 is you don't understand, and this is a big one, what men want. What men want. So you don't understand what men want. Now, you might think you understand what men want, but a lot of women don't understand what men want. And this is actually, it's not even really your fault why you don't understand what men want. Because a lot of times what guys do is that we'll say and do and talk about whatever we think you want to hear in order for you to get comfortable around us, in order for you to get us to like you. And then so you're getting really a false representation of who men really are. And the thing is, I teach women how men are actually in real life, how men are really going to respond to you, and what men actually want. Because a lot of times you're not giving men what they want, so they're just going to kind of fall back. They'll probably have sex with you, and then after that they're done. But the thing is that you don't really know what men want because you've never really gotten a real representation of how guys really are. Because, again, we just will say anything and do anything to get with you. So you're not getting the honest type of guy. And since you're not getting the honest type of guy, you don't know what men want. And since you don't know what men want, you're not giving them what they want, and therefore there's no connection. You understand? So, I teach women what men actually want and how you could be the type of woman that is the type of woman that a guy sees and he's like, yo, this girl gets me. When you can get a guy to say that this girl gets me, you're in. That guy wants to keep seeing you and wants to be with you. All right? Now, the third thing, and this is what a lot of women don't do also, is you're not taking action. So you are not taking action. And that's another reason why, your dating life is not going the way you want it. So taking action means that you actually have to do something in order for your dating life to progress. You have to be the one to take it a step further than just being passive all the time. What you got to understand is women have been conditioned in society to just be passive all the time. You're told to wait for a guy to come up to you and say something, wait for the guy to give you that call, wait. So you're not taking action. But a lot of times guys want to see that you're actually interested in them. You have to take some sort of action to let a guy know that, hey, I'm actually interested in you. But a lot of women don't really know how to do that type of stuff. So when you're not taking action, you're losing out on guys that you could have connected with because they feel like, well, she's just kind of laid back, so that her being so laid back might mean that she's not into me. And guys interpret it that way, where you're not really, showing any sort of interest, or you're not really taking it to that next step. and then the guy feels like, well, she is not really into me like that. You know, in a couple of ways that you can take action, like we were saying earlier, some women will be flaky. Try to not be flaky as much as you would be flaky. Try to be responsive towards guys when they talk to you. Try to be more pleasant when a guy approaches you. Certain things are you taking action to make these interactions help a little bit more to propel you to get into the situation of having a really good relationship, right? So now the next things I want to talk about is how to fix this, how to fix the troubles that you're having in your dating life, right? So the first thing you have to do is that you have to step up your game. Right? So I always talk about this and people get confused when I say game. A lot of people think, I don't want to play games. What do I need to play games for? We're not talking about playing games. We are talking about having game. Okay? And having game and playing games are two different things. You don't want to play games. Playing games is going to just be a whole bunch of mess. You don't want to get into that. It's going to be a lot of drama when you play games. But having game is a totally different thing, right? And now, what game is your skill and strategy. So we put that there, skill and strategy, right? So that's what game is. Game is your skill and strategy for you to attract a man. So have you ever thought about that, ladies? What is your skill and what is your strategy to actually get a guy to be interested in you? See, a lot of women think it's just enough to be pretty, just enough to buy a nice dress and go out and look nice and just wait for the guys to come up to you. And guys will come up to you and they'll say hi and they'll still try to talk to you. But how do you keep him? How do you keep that man interested in you? How do you keep that man wanting to keep going out with you, keep going on dates with you, to make you his girlfriend, to make you his wife? How do you do that? What is your skill and strategy in order for you to make that happen? Right? So that is what game is. Game is your skill and strategy in order to attract and keep a man, right? So that is how one of the ways you fix, you having these problems in your dating life. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is this, is that in order for you to have a good dating life and to fix these problems in your dating life, is that you have to put in some time and effort. You have to put in time and effort. I get a lot of women that email me and they're probably in their mid-30s, going on 40, and they're saying, I'm tired of the dating scene and, I want a man and I want a husband and I want a family. Or, I have younger women who might, call me up and they'll say, hey, I really like this guy. How do I get this guy to, call me again? How do I get to see this guy again? I really like this guy. And a lot of times what is happening is a lot of women are not putting in enough time and effort to actually learn what they need to learn in order to attract the guy and keep him. Because this is about you understanding men, this is about you learning about the dating game so that it can benefit you. The reason why you're having a lot of trouble in your dating life is because you've been taught that all you have to do is just sit back and lay back and you don't have to learn anything and everything's going to fall in your lap. But my question to you is, how has that been working so far? Always ask that. If you've been doing the same thing that they've been telling you to do, how has that been working for you? And for a lot of women, it hasn't been working for you. So the thing is that you have to understand that in order for things to work better for you, you have to put in some time, you have to put in some effort to actually get what you want. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm even telling you ladies this is because, I see a lot of dating coaches and life coaches, and they tell you stuff that you want to hear, but they don't really tell you what's going to, work. They don't really tell you what's going to actually make you be good. They tell you stuff that'll make you feel good, where there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, you want to be good. You want to be in a position to actually get, things happening. You actually want to, have results that mean something, right? So what I did was, I was like, okay, I really need to create something that will help women out in order to get what they want out of their dating lives, to get boyfriends, to get husbands, to get guys they want to connect with and everything like that, right? So I came up with my Bad Girl membership program, right? And what the Bad Girl membership program is that every month you get 45 through 90-minute audios and videos, step-by-step dating advice that will teach you about men teach you about what men like, what you should and shouldn't be doing on dates, things that'll help you to really get to that level of you finding the right guy for you. It's going to take, again, time and effort for you to make this happen, right? So this is why I do this every month. Every month, you're going to get a new program every month forever, as long as you are a member on the Bad Girl Membership Program, right? See, the thing is, I know you ladies, you see women out there, you might be one of these ladies who you've been single for a long time, you're really trying to find the right guy, you know, or you might even know of a woman who's in a relationship, but she's not really happy. So it's not just about getting into a relationship, it's about getting the relationship you want and actually being happy in the relationship. You understand? Because myself, I'm married, I just got married to my wife, we've been together for 7 years. And, you know, we just got married last year, so we've been together in total 8 years, but we just got married. And it was like, you know, when we got together, it was like this connection, there was this bond there. And the thing is that I see how great that feels. You understand? So I want other women to know how that feels, to actually get that. And I want you to get that. I don't want you to keep going in circles doing the same mistakes over and over again. So the thing is that if you don't learn the game, if you do not have a skill or strategy, you are going to keep making the same mistakes over and over again. You got to ask yourself, do you want to be that woman that just keep making the same mistakes over and over again, that keeps going out with the wrong guys, that keeps going out with guys that just want to have sex with you but don't want to stay with you? Do you want to be that woman, or do you want to be the woman that can attract men who actually want to be with you for the long term, who actually want to stay with you, who actually want to build something and, you know, make things progress? Right? And this is why it's very important that you check out the Bad Girl Membership Program. So what you need to do is you need to click the link below, or you can go straight to MrLocario.com and click on the member section so you can join the Bad Girl Membership today. All right? And ladies, if you have any questions, make sure you hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com, and I will holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Step up your dating game and join dating coach Mr. Locario's Bad Boy and Bad Girl Membership Program. By becoming a member, you will receive 45 through 90-minute audio and video step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month that are guaranteed to help you get what you want out of your dating life. Go to MrLocario.com to join today. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.